Hey, what's up guys? Shuckle King here. We have another Wi-Fi battle. This is for UPBA, and we are facing off against Sven this week. So we got an interesting team for sure. You see that there is a Salk and a Rapidash on the same team as a Landorus and a Solgaleo. He also has a Greedent, so this is quite an interesting game. I think the game plan here is going to lead with, or try to win with an interesting weakness policy Solgaleo set. You'll see it when it comes up in the battle. But my plan is to lead with actually max special attack modest Landorus to maybe catch that Swampert and kill it with a Grass Knot. Even though Salk looks weird, like, you want to tell me what the switch in is? It looks like there's basically none. Slow King hopefully can just pivot into stuff and get in, like Salk, like the Solgaleo, even the Rapidash. Like, there isn't a Swampert, but I do have Toxic for it, so that's not the worst thing there. So hopefully this will be a fun one. We got a morning battle this week, so it's going to be coffee instead of water. But I have a water over here. Let's see what his game plan is. Hopefully it's a Swampert. It is a Swampert, that's perfect. So if he's max special defensive, I do like 88% minimum if he's max special defensive. If he's Rindo Berry, then so be it. So this is actually a Life Orb special attacking landorus-therian. You would think this would come off a normal Landorus set, especially because I will be taking Life Orb recoil damage. I do have Intimidate, which is neat, but max special attack Grass Knot should probably kill the Swampert. I don't think Swampert's going to be special defensive this game. If anything, I think it'll be more physically defensive to take on the Solgaleo, and even like a physically attacking Landorus too. So hopefully Grass Knot will kill that. Earth Power will do a lot of damage to like the Magearna, and Psychic is there for the Wheezing, but that didn't come this game. But if I can get this weakened even for the Solgaleo, I will definitely take that exchange. He'd probably expect me to just U-turn out or Earthquake here. At least I'm hoping so. I don't think he'd be max special defensive, and I don't think he'll be Rindo Berry this game because Solgaleo is such a big threat. He might scout out the grass covers, but I'm hoping not. So we get the Grass Knot off, and we pick up that kill. That's awesome, turn one. My Solgaleo looks so much better this game. That was probably one of his best answers to Salk as well, and that's also eliminated. I am Stardy Salk, so I should live any one hit because he doesn't have hazards on his team at this rate because the Swampert was the only hazard setter. The only issue there would be if it's some Rocky Helmet hit, but Salk should basically get off 2 hits because it's faster than a lot of the team as well. So yeah, I like the position right now. I'm sure Dan is very confused about the set, but we will make it work out. So the Kyurem comes out. You could easily go for a substitute here. It might even not be the worst idea just to sack off the Landorus, but I think I'm going to go into Slow King. It's kind of unfortunate that I have heavy-duty boots, but it should be okay. He's probably going to go for Freeze Dry, predicting my Slow King to come in, because Freeze Dry plus Earth Power just hits my team for pretty good damage. He's going to go for a substitute. That makes a lot of sense. So this Slow King is special defensive. Really not much to it. Psychic should be breaking the substitute of a Kyurem. Even if it's max HP, the little bit of special attack investment should break the sub. So if he's more special defensive Kyurem, I won't be able to break the sub with Psychic, but hopefully he's not that in this case. Toxic is there if the Kyurem is not behind a substitute and goes for like a Roost. I should get a Toxic off in, and I should be okay. Slack off means I should take 2 Kyurem freeze dries unless it's like very offensive, like expert belt, and I should be able to recover that damage off and be okay. Teleport will allow me to pivot and send my more offensively threatening mons. But overall, just Psychic is fine to hit this team, even though he has a Bisharp that can take this hit. Does he have any other Dark type? And Magearna really has no issue with this. I could teleport on both of them, and I should take a Magearna hit fine, so I'm not really too worried about Slow King being an issue for those 2 Pokemon. Now, I'm going to go for a Psychic. I have a little bit of special attack investment. There's definitely a case, though, where I won't be able to break this up with my Psychic, because Kyurem can be pretty bulky. He is Freeze Dry, which I expected. I can gauge how much damage he's doing based off this calc. Not a lot. Oh, but I get frozen. That is pretty bad. So maybe I should have had Scald on this Slow King set to make sure I didn't get frozen by the Kyurem. Oops. So that looks like it was a max roll from max special attack. I think I might have to go into my Rapidash here, just to break the substitute of this Kyurem. That's pretty unfortunate. I could also go into my Solgaleo. That is an option as well. He's going to go right for the Earth Power. So this Rapidash is actually a pretty good answer to the combination of Kyurem plus Magearna. Obviously, you just saw that the Kyurem did a lot of damage with Earth Power, but I don't die to the hit. So if I got a Toxic on it ahead of time and then continuously went for Morning Suns, eventually should have been in range where I could have at least doubled down or killed with a Flare Blitz. But this is also a pretty good Magearna answer. I don't think Magearna is going to have much coverage to hit the Rapidash. Morning Sun will allow me to stay healthy, and Swords Dance, because it's only really good resistance to Swampert, which will get Toxic, and obviously it's dead early on in the game. Arcanine could also be a switch into the set, I suppose, but if it's Intimidate, then I will be able to hit it eventually, and Toxic should be doing decent damage. I don't think Arcanine should be able to kill me and return her to even a significant amount of damage, so I think this Rapidash can actually be pretty annoying to Sven's team. Definitely unfortunate there. I could go into my Solgaleo. Solgaleo should take about 40%. So I feel pretty fine about that, actually. Yeah, maybe I should have gone into the Solgaleo in the first place. We'll see how much damage this does. It shouldn't do a lot. The only issue there would be if he's like Metronome or Expert Bell, but I don't think he's Expert Bell. 243 minus 159. So we got a special defensive Solgaleo with Cosmic Power, which will boost each defense by 1 step, Morning Sun for recovery, Flame Charge, and Psychic Fangs. The tiny bit of speed investment will allow me to outspeed at +2 speed Magearna that's aiming to outspeed Choice Scarf Landers. So definitely niche there, but if like Magearna goes for Shift Gear, I think based on the speed that I have, it should outspeed the Landers, but if I'm at +2 speed, I will outspeed that. That also means that if we're both at 0 speed, that I will outspeed the Magearna if we're both at +0 speed. But Special Defensive allows me to take on Magearna hits pretty well. Mainly the Shadow Ball I think would hit me the hardest. I can Cosmic Power up. Because the team is pretty slow, I should be able to be pretty bulky, at least get a Cosmic Power or 2 up before I take a hit. And if I take the hit that's super effective, it'll activate my weakness policy, which will give me +2 attack. From there, Psychic Fang should do a lot of damage to the team outside of the Bisharp. And I guess the Executor probably wouldn't take a whole lot. Magearna wouldn't take a lot, but Flame Charge should do pretty decent damage to all of them. Psychic Fang plus Flame Charge just the team for pretty hard damage. Maybe like, unless for Weezing like Will-O-Wisp, or if the Arcanine's Roar, I think Solgaleo looks pretty good in this game. Yeah, he looks like he's just timid. So I'm going to go for a Flame Charge here. I'm going to get a +1 speed boost. Now I'm at +2 attack. So he should be pretty threatened by this. He's going to go for an Earth Power. 159 down to 69. Yeah, so that looks like it's just max special attack and not Metronome. I can go for a Morning Sun here. I could also go for a Psychic Fang because I wanted to be very aggressive because the Arcanine probably comes out here. But I'm also fine keeping this healthy to make sure I have an answer for the Kyurem. At worst, the Solgaleo should handle the Kyurem with not that much issue. However, the Rapidash getting weakened was pretty unfortunate. I probably should have just gone into Solgaleo initially. But the thing is, Arcanine cannot lower my defenses because of full metal body, so I should be okay there. He's gonna Morning Sun. Or I am gonna Morning Sun. Surprised he doesn't switch out. A crit would be unfortunate. 90 damage. Okay. I think I feel fine going for another Morning Sun. Because I don't think the Arcanine's going to do a whole lot. It could be Choice Scarf. That is a possibility for sure. But then at this point, I think I can go for a Cosmic Power and just hopefully I don't get crit. Yeah, that is not a lot of damage. So I'm going to stay in and go for Cosmic Power, and then I'm going to go for another Morning Sun. So let's see, now we should be a little bit more worried. Of course, a crit's probably going to come out, and I just lose to this. I don't think I lose to the Kyurem, but yeah, that's not doing much at all now. I'm going to Morning Sun up. Hopefully I don't get crit. That would be pretty unfortunate. I should be doing like about 135 damage with a crit. So I still might be 138 damage with a crit, so I still might be okay. Magearna comes out. Okay. Now we could go for a Shadow Ball. I think I'm fine with that. I think I 2-hit KO with Flame Charge, because I am at +2 attack. That is almost a 2-hit KO. We'll see if he's Weakness Policy. He is not. Okay. Trick. That's cool. But at this point, I think I... Choice Specs. Okay, that's neat. Yeah, I think I still go for Psychic Fangs. So that might have been just like max HP. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go for Psychic Fangs. I think I 2-hit KO the Magearna. Let's see who he switches that into. He doesn't really have an answer to Psychic Fangs. Arcanine comes out. Ooh, that might be bad for you. Yeah, I don't care about your Intimidate. I'll see if your Choice Scarf. Specs Magearna. That's cool. I don't quite pick up the kill. I don't think the Arcanine's gonna be able to kill me with any one hit. And we'll see if he's outspeeds. He only outspeeds if he's Choice Scarf. This might be game. We'll see. That'd be pretty cool if Magearna just flat out wins the game with this set. We do outspeed. Great. Alright, Arcanine is dead. Yeah, I'm at +2 attack. I don't really see a way how he wins this. Yeah, Magearna can come in. Might go for Shadow Ball, I guess. Yeah, but Psychic Fangs is gonna 2-hit KO. Unless if he's Pain Split. Trick Room. Okay, that's pretty cool. So his big answer to stopping Solgaleo was Trick, Choice Specs, Trick Room, Magearna. You gotta love it. Solgaleo is definitely not broken though. But I am at +1 defense. I also had considerations for Trick Room because my Slow King, if it ever comes out on the field, it's actually minimum speed, 0 IVs. So I should outslow the Conkeldurr and get off a pretty big hit with Psychic. I'm not sure if the Conkeldurr is going to be able to kill me with any one move, especially if it's like Flame Orb. It's not going to get that boost, at least initially, when the first turn Trick Room comes out. Floor Cannon, probably going to do a little bit of damage. So Trick, Specs, Trick Room, Magearna. That's quite the set. But yeah, we're going to pick the kill on the Magearna. So it is the Conkeldurr, the Kyurem, and the Greedent left. Maybe the Greedent's going to be doing some things. Is he going to go for Belly Drum? +2 Psychic Fangs. I mean, there's no reason for me not to just go for the hit now. I do also have Sturdy Sulk, so I'm fine with this. It's gonna get to 100%. Yeah, that's cool. Psychic Fangs at +2. It's like 63%, so like probably like max HP. We'll see if this Greedent has Earthquake. I could go into Landorus here. Yeah, because I think I still want the Kyurem around. So we'll lower its attack to only +5. But Greedent will be slower than my Slow King, so I can't rely on that. I just gotta wear out the Trick Room and I should be okay. Earthquake comes out, not gonna do anything. It's gonna go for a normal move here. We could sack off the Rapidash. It is the only thing that outspeeds the Kyurem, so that kind of seems like a risky play. So I'm gonna just go for the Earth Power here. He doesn't really have to predict. I'm sure he's gonna just go for a body slam and get this kill. Okay, so the Greedent kills off the Landorus. That's pretty funny. But Trick Room is done. We can go into Salk here. So Salk is Choice Band-Aid here with the speed Magearna, and I should do a lot of damage with close combat. Not quite kill, but do a lot of damage. But if I click the right move, I do a lot of damage to the entire team. Stone Edge would have hit the Glisopod, that didn't come. Zen Headbutt would have hit the Weezing, that didn't come this game. Knockoff will hit like the Executor. But really outside of that, I can just click close combat. And honestly, like from the beginning of this game, I thought just clicking close combat with Salk looks pretty good. And with Sturdy, I guaranteed live a hit. So hopefully this Salk can pick up some damage. And go for close combat. I think we should kill 2 things with this Salk. Let's see. We'll see if the Arcanine is like max speed, Rocky Helmet or something. That'd be like the only way where I don't get 2 kills with the Salk, I'm pretty sure. But it will be cool that Salk gets a kill. And the Salk gets the kill in the Greedent. There you go. That was a cool Greedent set. In fact, he was able to get a kill. That's funny. We faced Buffon last week, and now we face Greedent this week. Maybe they don't respect the Salk. Oh yeah, the Conkeldurr. So it's Conkeldurr and the Kyurem. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna just stay in close combat. You could over predict. Maybe even going into Togekiss is probably a safer play, but we'll see. I should get a big hit off. Maybe even kill, but I doubt it. Okay, so that's like 83%. I like that damage. See if he goes for Drain Punch. Ice Punch. Okay. Use Flame Orb. We're gonna go into the Togekiss here. You could easily predict this, but it shouldn't really matter. So the primary purpose of this Togekiss was to be physically defensive to handle the Conkeldurr, to an extent also the Glisopod, which didn't come, and the Decidueye, which didn't come, but mainly the Conkeldurr. I should be able to take hits okay. Besides gonna do damage, as would like a Stone Edge or an Ice Punch, but I should live to hit and do a lot of damage in return Air Slash. I also would add speed Magearna that I think the speed it would be to potentially add speed a Landorus if I'm Choice Scarf and Magearna's a +2 speed after a Shift Gear. And then go for a Thunder Wave. Even if I die to Magearna, like, it should be a lot more manageable. And Roost for longevity this game. I would predict this if I were him. Okay, he's just gonna go for the Mach Punch. That's fine. And I will go for the Air Slash here. Not sure if Air Slash will break the substitute of Kyurem, because I don't know its spread necessarily. I just know it's like timid. Okay, so it's a heads up, this next part of the battle is going to take 6 minutes and not a whole lot's going to get accomplished. Eventually it'll be good for me in the end, but yeah, it's going to be about 6 minutes and not a whole lot happening. I could definitely understand if you want to skip this next part here. If it's max HP, I should be breaking this up with an Air Slash. It's kind of a roll, but it should be in my favor to break a substitute. Yeah, but he's obviously going to try to stall this out. I'm going to just go for Air Slashes until I predict a turn where I think he's going to go for a Roost, and then I can get a Thunder Wave off. Okay, I do break this up. That's good. We'll go for another Air Slash here. I think he has to go for another substitute. Yeah. You could rely on me missing with an Air Slash. This is even kind of a tough call here. Because he could go for another substitute. So yeah, I'm gonna go for an Air Slash just to make sure. Maybe make him think I'm choice locked. But even then, just like getting this damage off should be good enough for me to revenge kill with the Rapidash. Or the Salk even. Yeah, I'm doing like just over 25%, so he's probably max HP, max special attack. But The Sulk might be able to outspeed. Yeah, this game's gonna be annoying because of the Slow King getting frozen. Go for a substitute. I'm gonna go for another air slash, predicting a substitute, and then I have a pretty safe chance to go for a Thunder Wave. He could go for a Roost predicting that, but it's like there's not really a whole lot he can do either. Okay, he's gonna Roost there. So yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it might not be a mind game. Maybe he doesn't expect me to have Thunder Wave, but I have to assume that he thinks I could. And I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get ahead off. Now, the Kyurem won't kill me with the freeze dry anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for another air slash. Now, this is a tough call because he Thunder Wave before, but I think I'm going to air slash. I predict I'm going to go for another sub. Okay, he goes for a Roost. If that situation happens again where he's between 25 and 50%, I think I'll just go for the T-Wave. If I go for the T-Wave, I should win the game. Yeah, I'm going to go for an air slash here. Like, even if he freeze dries here and predicts me, like, even if that happens, then it's low enough in range to where my Rapidash should be fine. Or even Sulk, because I might outspeed the Sulk. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave here. If he gets me on the sub, he got me there. Okay, good. As long as I hit, I think I should win this game. Oh, I definitely win this game if I hit a Thunder Wave. Okay, cool. Because the Sulk will outspeed, and that's going to kill the Kyurem. It's just whether I can get a 5-0 win or a 4-0 win. So we will go for the air slash. I can also flinch him down. 3 air slashes might kill him. It looks like it's going to be kind of close. But yeah, just playing that safe to make sure he didn't substitute on one of my air slashes. He's going to substitute. Okay. I'm going to go for a Fire Blast here, actually, to hopefully break this up. It does slightly less damage. And I could also miss. I do miss. Okay, so I probably won't be able to stall out with the Togekiss. Yeah, and I do want to go for the Fire... I still want to go for Fire Blast to break the substitute. Because I want the chance to potentially flinch with air slashes if he doesn't have a substitute up. So yeah, as long as the substitute's up, I'm going to go for a Fire Blast, especially if I break the sub. That's definitely good for me. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a annoying part of the end game. Definitely not stall, but I guess you could call it stall, I guess. It's just playing to your outs, and I guess this is his best out to try to get a kill. Unfortunately, he gets paralyzed. I do miss with Fire Blast again, so that's bad in terms of PP usage. So we break the substitute, great. Maybe it isn't like max HP, maybe there is a decent amount of speed on this. He is going to substitute, okay. So we're going to go for an air slash here, because now it's the only option I have. Hopefully he gets paralyzed, but he roosts. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if he... Maybe he hasn't kept track of the PP usage yet. We're going to go for an air slash here. This is the last one. Then I'm going to go into Solgaleo. He goes for substitute. Okay, that's fine. Now I have to switch out because I can't do anything with this. We're going to go into Solgaleo. Yeah, I mean, Sulk wins this game 100% with the paralysis. And we'll go for Psychic Fangs. I might not be able to... I'm not going to do a ton of damage because I have no attack investment. He's going to go for a Roost. Okay. That's fine. He's at least used a decent amount of roosts, and like worst case I could switch out the Solgaleo and bring it back in and go for flame charges. The Psychic Fangs is going to be doing more damage. And I should break the substitute. Yeah, okay. I was scared for a second that it didn't break the substitute. He gets paralyzed. Unfortunate for him, but it's a 25% chance, so it makes sense. Go for another Psychic Fangs here. This should... Let's see. Oh, that does a lot of damage. That is a crit. That is unfortunate. Oh, he's going to go for an Earth Power, so we should be able to have this game won. I don't think a crit even kills me. Yeah, yes, I'm pretty sure that killed. So, good game this Ven. We were able to pick up a 5-0 win. That's pretty convincing. This whole Clay would put in a ton of work. Though we did have a cool Trick and Trick Room Magearna set. Maybe he's trying to hide it for playoffs and such. Not sure, but I would definitely take this win. So good games, Ven. We're at 3-1. But until next time, later, guys.